guys, it's Brittany. So, today's gonna be a back in time watches video, and today I'll be sharing with you the first time that I've watched The Thing. Um, so, I remember, and here's a weird thing because I remember, um, I know I did a reaction video about how long ago, I think 2, maybe 3 years ago, where I did a reaction to the blood testing, and I think around that time I said that I hadn't seen it, but I think I did actually, because I do remember there was a point where long ago, I think when I was maybe in my mid-20s, that I actually did watch The Thing, but I think after that years have gone by, and somehow I don't know, I think it's one of those things that I completely forgot that I did watch The Thing. So when I was reacting to it, somehow it seemed new to me, but at the same time it felt familiar, like, wait, I think I've seen this before. And so when I'm saying, yeah, I don't think I remember seeing this, and no, actually I did. But I remember when I did watch it again, it was yeah, I remember when I did watch The Thing again, it was actually, I'm trying to think. I was maybe 30 when I, or 31 when I did watch it again. No, I was 30, yeah. So yeah, when I did watch it again, I remember, or I thought, okay, yeah, actually, I do remember that I have seen this before, even before I did the reaction video to the blood test scene. So that I do remember now. Um, so I just want to clarify that. um, so yeah, in case if you want to check out that reaction, go ahead. But yeah, so anyway, I remember, yeah, when I did first watch it, um, yeah, it was scary, but here's the funny thing. Like I said, I think this is where I don't remember watching it, because, I think there was just other things going on at that point where, um, I, I don't know, somehow I just completely forgot that I saw it, but then when I did saw it again, like I said, I think it was until some time after the reaction, and it was until, I think I was maybe, yeah, I would say 30 when I did watched it again. So at the same time, like I said, it did seem new to me, but felt familiar. So I must have forgotten it. So anyway, so by the time I just watched it again, this time I was really like paying attention to what was going on and everything. So this time, as I'm watching this, I'm just like thinking, okay, so what is this? So now they call it The Thing because it's a thing, but I'm just wondering, is this a parasite, or is this some kind of alien type of thing? I think that's what it is. So as I'm watching this, and as there are these very graphic, gruesome scenes that are going on, I remember feeling just shocked, but also quite disgusted as well. But at the same time, I'm just like in shock and just scared of what was going on, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe what I'm saying, and I'm just like, oh, especially the blood testing. I would say that one really had me, where I'm just like, I just like, oh my gosh, So as you can see, so if you want to check out that reaction video, I'll leave it up here in the art iCard. I'm sorry. I'm just having a brain fart here. I don't know why. And I'm also kind of fixing up my words a little bit, but that's okay. You know, that happens, especially if I haven't had caffeine. Oh gosh, that's it. You know what? I'm gonna have caffeine after this. Because I'm telling you. Oh, jeez. Oh boy. Okay, so, like I said, so watching this movie and everything, and of course, I did like it. I remember thinking, okay, this is good, and so yeah, I did like it, but those scenes, yeah, just pretty much left me in shock and had me like gasping and just like having, had pretty much with a shocked look, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going on? So, yeah, and then of course, of course, it was getting scary. It was also getting a bit intense. And the whole time I was also just feeling anxious, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, what's going on? Okay, what's going on here, and how's this gonna end? And then, of course, as we get to the end, that there are only two survivors. And, and so people are saying, and I don't know what to think at this point, because they're saying one of the characters seems like, okay, maybe he's now the thing, but then I've been hearing another theory saying, well, that the whole time it was actually Kurt Russell, that his character has been the thing. So I'm like, is that even true? Like this whole time he was the thing, but he was only acting human. But wait, because how? Because I'm thinking, if that were true, then when they did the blood test and knowing when he had his own blood in there and he what was it? He had this long wire where it was hot, so when the wire touched his blood, that it didn't jump, it didn't do what it did to the other guy. And of course, we didn't see anything going on with him, you know. So I'm thinking, if that were true, would we have at least seen that? So that's what I think. But yeah, I don't know what to believe here. Okay, I feel like it's not confirmed to me who the thing was at the end, because I do believe it was the other character. What was his name? I can't remember his first name, but I do remember his last name was just Childs. And because, yeah, I'm not even sure if Kurt Russell was even the thing. Like, maybe to some point in the movie, even up until the end. I I mean, like I said, even if he was, wouldn't we have noticed? Like, not only some strange behavior, but would we have seen some, those results with the blood test and how it would have acted the way it did? With the other guy, that was the thing. Would we have at least seen that? Because I felt like we would have, but anyway, this is where I'm feeling confused, and because yeah, now I'm starting to think, if it was Kurt Russell's character that was the thing the whole time, then what is it that are we missing? What is it that we need to see to know, okay, that it was him? Or even if it wasn't, then it, you know what I mean? But anyway, so yeah, I remember after I watched it, yeah, I remember when it came to the end, I was thinking that, I kept thinking, okay, who's the thing here? It has to be either one of them. But I even thought it could be Kurt Russell's character, but I thought, I don't know. because I somehow I felt like maybe it's not. I don't get the feeling that he's not the thing. There's this other character that's probably the thing, and I do believe that. But now, with this other theory that I'm hearing, I'm just feeling a little confused. Like, okay, then who was it then? You know? And like I said, this is where I'm just like, I need confirmation here. Who was the thing at the end? But I just want to say this. Um, so even after I did watch the movie, I would say the second time, which I would say to me felt like my first time, because of the fact that I did forgot that I had watched it before, and there were just some things I completely forgot about. So this did felt like the first time. So after watching it, I did like it. It's a really good movie. It's just, yeah, I would say it's this amazing horror movie. It's quite grotesque. It's scary. It's intense. It's just one of those things where it just leaves me feeling like, oh my gosh, just like in shock of what's going on. And of course, the confusion towards the end, like, okay, who's the thing here? Is it Childs? Or is it, uh, what's his name? Well, I'm, I mean, his character, with Kurt Russell's character, like, who was it? Because it could be either one. Yes, overall, after watching it, I thought, wow, this is, really great. And of course, the practical effects are amazing. And even to this day, I would say they still look very horrifying and just very realistic. And it's just done in such a way where it looks real, and it's just like, oh my gosh. And wow, it's I would say especially what was that character's name? Forgive me if I don't know his name right now, but it's that character when they found out he was the thing because of blood tests, and so when his face all looked kind of morphed, kind of like yeah, when his face in a way looked morphed and looked really bloody, even that looked real. And of course, that's like horrifying to even look at. Oof. Um, but yeah, everyone who did this movie did such a great, amazing job. With the practical effects, the cast, and just the makeup and the setting of this isolated setting, which makes it even more intense and terrifying because there's no one else out there. But then again, if this setting was more of a different kind of setting where there's a lot of people around, then that means this thing would attach itself to other people, and then it'd be spreading out, like a virus, and then you wouldn't know who's a real person and who's the thing because it would act human but it's not human. So it's like, what is it? Is it an alien of some sort? Which kind of seems like it's like this. Uh, it does seem like it's this type of alien thing that's going on, but I'm not sure if it's exactly that or if it's just something else completely. But oh my gosh. So yes, I would definitely have to watch this again. And when I do, yeah, I think I might have to pay attention to the characters, to their behavior, and the things they say that either might seem like, okay, it's them, or it might seem off, where it's like, no, it doesn't really seem like them. So, so yeah, I think I would want to watch it again. And for anyone who knows who the thing is at the end, comment down below and let me know who, because I am confused and I need confirmation to know, because I thought I knew, but now I'm like, who is it? So yeah, and yeah, that was I would say that was like the first time that I've watched it, and it's like that. Even though it pretty much left me in shock and just like ugh, terrified, but at the same time, I will admit it is a good movie. It's a well, I would say it's a great movie. It's just amazing, and it's just this really great horror movie to watch, especially if you're a horror fan. Um, so yeah, this is really good to watch. It will have you feeling quite terrified, especially because of this isolated setting and not knowing who's who, like who's the thing, who's really them of the person themselves. So yeah, that's scary. It really is scary. Um, so yeah, that was the first time that I watched it, and yeah, we'll definitely have to watch it again. So for more movie content, reactions and dreams, subscribe and click on the bell so you'll be notified when I upload. That's all for today, and I'll see you at the movies.